All in the rest, I never switch. Ice in the rest, I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Darnold. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Kill. Check.
They run. Chubb. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings us 2nd and 4. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check. Lucky.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Check 50.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, 35 yards. as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And some space here. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 53 yards.
We're going to start. 80, 61, matchbox, white.
Here's Darnold. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now Johnson. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
2nd and 9 at the Jets' 40-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you, bro. I'm coming after you. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10.
Now Chubb. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short. Murray. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Darnold trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Delta. 3 bud. Mike 51, Mike 51. Man, Eddie. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep.
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold, and Anderson's got it. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They run the counter. It's Bell. Bell so light on his feet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had 1 here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take a 17-14 lead. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 4, check 4.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They run. It's Johnson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down. But now they have a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 10. Check the backer. Check 31.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That's taken in by Callaway. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They'll run it with Bell. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw, Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Again, it's Johnson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Jim.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Will that score you just added on the board will energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, that is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Murray now on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. 1st down, Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, It's been pretty sensational.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. It's a big run that time by Bell. 44 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Let's
set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And they will take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.